Do you know what, whenever I come near just the old Shane, a little harp plays in my mind and I remember those fine memories. But unfortunately Shane has been a little bit neglected since we came back from Barcelona. He's been sat here in the Beacon car park. I mean, yeah, he has made a few public appearances, but he really needs to be loved again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take him down to a place in Wombourne that's got an actual rolling road BHP checkоmeter thing that will actually measure how much performance, or should I say lack of performance, Shane actually puts out. It's just that we don't know whether it's actually going to start.
Shane!
Come on, baby! You see, that's the magic of Shane. First time, every time. Never lets you down.
Hang on, let me just tell Mikey, he seems to be waving us off. We're not going like to Spain or anything.
What?
We're just going to Wombourne.
I thought you go to Barcelona.
No, we did that. We already did that.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh.
Look at the videos on the website.
Let's roll to Wombourne and let's see how much power this thing doesn't have. So here we are at Performance Talk in Wombourne, where Shane is going to be put through his paces on the rolling road. You can see it right there. The man in the know is called Will, so let's go in and find him.
Oh, flipping it. Right, okay. It's possibly the most absurd car we're going to have had on there, I think.
It's a 1.3,
yeah.
8 valve. So I reckon back in the day when it was rolled out of the production line, it was probably pumping out something like 70 bhp if we were lucky.
Okay.
Probably most of those horses have escaped, died, been put down, ended up in a glue factory. We reckon it's probably got about 30 horsepower.
How many miles has it done?
112,000.
Right, okay. Brilliant.
So you've got the know-how and the means to be able to rig this up, put it through some tests, and you'll be able to find out exactly what brake horsepower it's got.
Yeah, we'll test it all out, We'll check the horsepower, torque and transmission losses and hope it doesn't break.
Right, Will, can I just ask you a few questions about what you're going to do here? Because obviously you've got Shane hooked up on the rolling road there.
Yeah. Oh, it's called Shane, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I presume we're going to fire it up.
We'll then run it probably in third gear, I should think. Take it from low revs, 1500 RPM, hopefully to the limiter without any issues.
1500 RPM, that is the limit.
And then basically it'll do a glide down and it'll give us, it'll calculate all the transmission loss, torque, and then it'll give you power at the wheels, power at the actual engine, and peak torque as well.
So all of that's measured on this wazzy looking PC you've got?
Yeah, it'll work it all out for you in a sec. We'll give you a printout as well, which will give you a more detailed idea of the output that the car's doing and at what RPM and what engine load. And you also get a graph so you see exactly how it's being delivered, which according to what I've heard from you, it could be quite a flat curve.
Might not even show up on a graph. No. But you do this kind of thing all the time for anybody. So any kind of car, you can come down, get on the rolling road, and you can improve the performance.
Yeah, normally when I'm tuning a car, we can adjust the fuel and the time and the boost depending on what the vehicle is. So really, it is a tuning tool, but obviously you get like the guys that want to do dyno days and just see what their car's producing, or if they've done kind of add-on mods, they want to see what difference it's made. But colder days are better because the air is denser, so you tend to get slightly better results if you've got a colder ambient temperature.
We might be pumping out 40 horsepower instead of about 30.
It's the right time of year to try and get the most out of it, so we'll see.
Alright, should we crank it up?
Yeah, I'm going to get strapped down and we'll give it a run.
It's Shane's biggest fan.
That's how it's going to blow powers up with it.
That's a big fan.
That is a big fan.
Right, here we go then.
What's the verdict, Doctor?
It's done 48 horsepower and we got a slightly nicer curve out of that one, so we'll go by that one to give it a fighting chance. and £59 per foot torque.
So, in layman's terms,
Yeah.
how does that compare to your average car?
Well, we usually tune cars to get a bigger gain than that.
So, I mean, say for instance, your average family hatchback,
Yeah.
horsepower these days is going to be what, on average?
You'd expect, so something comparable to that, fairly, I'd say you'd expect kind of 100 horsepower, 90 to 100 horsepower. Yeah, your peak horsepower is up at 48.
Wow.
So it's vicious.
Okay, so, and in terms of torque,
Yeah.
what would you normally expect to see? More than 100?
Yeah, I mean, torque, you'd be looking at kind of 110-ish pound per foot, really. 59.5.
Is that all right though? Is that the lowest reading you've ever had?
That is the lowest read I've ever had. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I mean, we've had some pretty poorly cars on here trying to diagnose various issues with them, but I think even the really ill ones have done better than that. Quite a lot better.
So, you know, let's wrap it up then. In your professional opinion, is there anything you could do to make that car any better, or is it beyond help?
No, you can make it a little bit quicker. You probably put it on the back of a truck. You'd probably get a little bit more out of it. No, I think it's probably a bit too tired to really tackle.
There we go.
The tuning.
1.3 injection, 48 horsepower, 59 pounds-foot of torque. It's a killer machine.